6 months. We did 3 months in the States, 3 months in Australia. It was unbelievable. We're doing another 3 months in the States, and then we're doing, then those are all arenas, and then we're doing 2 to 3 months of stadiums in Europe. And I believe in your country, where KJ's from, the June 16th, but I believe that show literally sold out in 13 minutes. So it's insane. She's better than ever. The band is extraordinary. It's like one big happy family. And the show is ridiculous. I think we have 120 people that travel with us, and the show goes up and down in one day. You know, we rehearsed a lot to put this show together, and we're essentially doing the same show with a few additions. We're augmenting the arena show a little bit for the stadiums to make it even bigger. The band would rehearse for 2 weeks, and we had already learned the songs because we'd already played them live because we did this special iTunes presentation of all the new songs live, so we knew them. And then we learned different covers that we could try, and then the same old songs we've been doing forever. But the arrangements are constantly changing. And then we went into 3.5 weeks of full production rehearsal in Phoenix, which is where the first show was. So we get to kind of go over things. Some days we might only play for a half hour. Some days we didn't even play because they were working out details of all the show structure. But that's how it goes with a show of that magnitude. Now remember, the music industry has changed dramatically. We used to tour to promote the record. Now the artists sometimes give away music to promote the tour. The tours are very important. They're very high revenue generation. And the fans expect the most amazing show on the planet. And Pink arguably provides the most amazing show ever. And she's literally doing stuff that people die from. I mean, the stuff she's doing, she does all of her aerial stunts herself. And she is one of the most bold people in the world. And she's always reinventing herself. So they have to make sure that it's meticulous. We did the Video Music Awards last year, and she was literally hanging from a 40-story glass building in downtown Los Angeles doing aerial ballet, 200 feet, how many meters is it? About 60 meters above the ground, doing aerial ballet against the side of the building while the rest of us mere mortals watched safely from our drum sets from the ground. And, you know, you figure after a while, she just doesn't really get scared anymore because she's done it so much. So, I mean, a full week of rehearsal just to do that one stunt. And at one point I said, so at what point were you not scared anymore? She said, never. I was scared the entire time. She just does it anyway because that's who she is. I mean, she's really a phenomenal performer, and she truly is fearless. At my level, there are no small moments. Every detail is absolutely critical. Remember, this is a highly, highly complex show with a lot of aerial stuff. The biggest video screen I've ever seen in my life. Everything is SMPTE locked. They have crazy lights, crazy aerial, crazy video. Everything has to be seamless. Because of the nature of this show, because of the complexity of the visual and everything, we do pretty much the same show. We might change out a song or two occasionally, but it's pretty much the same thing because it's so complex. So we may rehearse new things for another leg of the show, like we changed out a song between the American and the Australian leg. We just want continuity. We want consistency. It's very different than like, Abe, doing these 2-hour sound checks with Paul McCartney, and they may change songs and throw things out or do things differently, but I don't think they're playing to any click tracks. I think it's all loose. With us, everything is click track, everything is SMPTE, everything is so dialed in and so specific. Oh yeah, I mean, and that may change. You never know what's going to happen with her audience banter, but that doesn't affect the show. She doesn't say the same thing every night. She's very spontaneous when it comes to that. There's always something that makes us laugh. And there's some amazing films, and there's some very, very emotional moments. Still moments on stage where I'm in tears because it's so emotional. I'm the luckiest guy on the planet. I feel so grateful every single day to be with an artist who, if you took away all of the aerial stuff she does, and she just got up there and sang, she's absolutely astounding. She has one of the best voices, one of the best vocal instruments on the planet, and singing and spinning, and it's all real. She was singing live when she was on the side of that building. You could tell. You could hear her breathing, and she's a great singer, and if it's not perfect, who cares? Because if she's doing that much stuff, it shouldn't be perfect. It's not like she cares that every single thing is going to be perfect. If she's flying upside down and doing all these spins and these crazy things, you want the nuance. And people love that about her because she's so human and so real. This is why I want to swing.